stimulus checks, and next Friday's announcement. Why this information coming out is pivotally important to determine the need for additional stimulus, as well as the approval of and distribution of any type of additional stimulus going forward. Now that's what I want to focus on here in the video, but at the same time, I see comments down below in the comment section literally daily from some of you here in the community asking, where do we currently stand with stimulus? When are we going to get it? How much is it going to be? Who is going to be included? Have they approved it yet? All the details like that. So I do want to mainly focus on the information coming out next Friday and how this pertains to the distribution of stimulus, why that is so important. But at the same time, I do want to answer your questions that I've seen showing up down below in the comment section here in this video. Now, I'm going to be fair with you. We're going to mostly focus on next Friday. We're not going to go through and down too many rabbit holes here in this video. Just want to be fair with you, but again, I will do my best to answer those questions for you, as again, I totally recognize low income, fixed income have been absolutely hammered over the last few years with high prices, low incomes. I totally get it. It's rough out there. So a lot of people are wondering, when are we finally going to get some type of financial relief? What are they going to do for us? What are they doing for us? And where do we currently stand on all this? So we're going to focus on all that here in this video. Let's get into the details. However, I do want to give a quick shout out to Barbara T. Barbara T reached out down below in the comment section recently because she, like 4,000 other people here, have called that team of trusted advisors to get some help with their Medicare plans. Barbara was very happy with her call. They got her a better plan and saved her a whole bunch of money. She's very, very excited about this, and she left that comment down below. So again, Barbara, thank you so much for reaching out. But if you have not done so, if you are on Medicare, there's about 70 million people out there that are currently on Medicare right now. If you're on Medicare, please call them. Seriously, they have access to 20,000 plans across the country, whether it's Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage, and even those people that are enrolling in Medicare because they're turning 65 or retiring. If that's your situation within the next year or so, or if you're currently enrolled in Medicare, seriously, call them now, get a free review, let them look at your current situation, where you're currently at, what other plan options you have, and what they can possibly do to save you a ton of money and get you better coverages at the end of the day, which is absolutely incredible, just like they did for Barbara T. Again, thank you so much for reaching out. Really appreciate that. I've been seeing so many comments over the last several months here from those of you here in the community that have reached out, receiving that help. It's absolutely incredible. So again, 4,000 people here in the community have called them. Make sure to call them, get that free review, and after you do, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how it goes. Use the word chapter in your comment down below. That's the keyword that I search for to find these comments, and yeah, I would love to hear from you down below. And again, they're going to search through all the plans and find you your best options. Now, let me give you a quick little pro tip. In about a month and a half, give or take a little bit here, annual enrollment will be opening already, right? Here's the deal. 70 million seniors will be shopping their Medicare plans. They will be absolutely swamped. Call them now. This is my pro tip. Call them now, have a conversation, let them look through all the plans, see your options. Then when annual enrollment rolls around, you're at the front of the line. If you wait until annual enrollment, you will be at the back of the line. If you call them now, just establish the communication, talk to them, see what options you have. You'll be at the front of the line for annual enrollment, okay? That's my little pro tip for you. And make sure to leave that comment down below. I'd love to hear from you and give you a shout out in a future video, just like Barbara T. Thanks again for reaching out. All right, anyway, let's talk about next Friday. Why do we need to talk about it? Here's what's going on. This is going to be a vitally important report that we get out. We get it one time per month. It's the first Friday of every month, and it is the non-farm payroll number, otherwise known as the jobs report, the employment situation. It just shows us hiring and firing here in the country. And why do we care about this? You might be thinking, oh man, really? Why do we care about this? I don't care about this whatsoever. That's fine. You don't have to care. I'm not saying that you have to care. You don't have to care one bit. Who cares? Nobody cares, right? That's okay. But all I'm saying is this. This one report right here gives us a broad overlook of the overall economy. Remember, I've said this so many times over the last 5 years. What predicates the distribution of stimulus? The economy. Is it us begging and pleading and sending letters and saying, oh me, oh my, I need money. I don't have any money right now. I need a check. They don't care. I'm going to be fair with you. They don't give a rip how much we are struggling financially. They don't care. Okay, I'm just being fair with you. They don't care. If the economy comes to them and says, hey, I'm the economy, I'm struggling, and people aren't spending money to stimulate my economy, and I really need some stimulation right now. Again, this is the economy speaking, right? So the economy comes to lawmakers and says that. Lawmakers say, oh, sure. How much do you need? Do you need like $1 trillion, $2 trillion? Like, how much do you need, economy? And the economy says, well, I'm really feeling down today. I need like, I don't know, $2 trillion. They'll say, oh, sure, no problem at all. We'll just get that printed for you and sent out. No problem whatsoever. We'll get that for you right away. We could all go to lawmakers and say, please, stimulus, please, checks. And they'd be like, go away, leave us alone, right? Security, whatever, right? They'll do something like that. But if the economy comes and knock in, that's when they listen. Point being is that it's always 100% predicated on the health of the overall economy. The worse off the health of the economy, the more stimulus that's needed. The more healthy the economy is, the less stimulus that's needed. If the economy is strong and robust, no stimulus is needed. Point being is that the jobs report, the number that we get out the first Friday of every month, and it happens to be next Friday that's coming out, when we get this report that comes out, this is very important because it gives us a big, broad look of the overall economy. As in, if jobs are being created and hiring is strong, it's a pretty strong economy then, for the most part, right? But if jobs are fading, if employers are not hiring at the rate that they need to be, if the unemployment rate is going up, showing that less and less people are in the jobs market, and that they're working, things like that, it shows a weaker economy, and maybe that the patient, the economy, is getting sick and needs a little dose of stimulus, right? So there's many different details that come out, data points that come out within this report. Not only the unemployment number, but the jobs number, as in how many jobs were created or lost, things like that. But many people, for many months now, have been suggesting the second half of the year, we're likely going to see a pretty big drop-off in hiring and a spike in unemployment. In fact, there's been many economists that have come out suggesting we're likely going to see unemployment significantly over 5% this year. Okay, that'd be bad. That'd make lawmakers scramble quite a bit. Lawmakers would be like a bunch of insects, right? Like a bunch of insects scrambling. You flick the light on and insects go scrambling everywhere trying to find cover, right? Or like a bunch of mice or something, right? Anyway, it's just a really gross analogy, but you get the point here. Okay, so that's the detail behind this and why we need to continue watching these reports that come out, these jobs reports, because it gives us that big, broad look of the overall economy, right? And being in the second half of the year, this is August jobs report. So this will be the jobs report for the month of August to tell us how many jobs are created or lost, things like that. So we're in that very important time of year right now where literally the impacts of the tariffs are like hitting. They've been hitting for the last like month and a half, 2 months or so. But realistically, we're right in that time frame right now where the major impacts of these tariffs that were implemented earlier are hitting now. So if we're going to see the impacts of the tariffs, and if they do have a negative connotation on our economy, we're going to see that reflected in these reports that are coming out now. Not only the jobs reports, but also the other economic data reports that are released. This is important stuff, okay? So you might be thinking, this has nothing to do with stimulus. You clickbaited us. No, I'm talking about what the economic data is that determines the distribution of stimulus. Massively important, okay? You can go and ask them all you want. They don't care. I'm just telling you right now. I'm being fair with you. They don't care. You can ask lawmakers every single day for the rest of your life, can I get a stimulus check? And they're going to say, go away. Literally, that's what they're going to say. They don't care one bit about us. They care about the economy. That's it. They do not care about us. We are pawns to them. They care about the economy. The economy is king. We are pawns. That's how it goes, okay? And that's not me being some sick weirdo. That's literally telling you the truth of how they treat us. Just look at it. Just look at it. If you don't believe that, look at how they've treated us forever. The last several years, for example. That's how they treat us. That's because that's the reality. They care about the economy, okay? And again, I've said this before in other videos as well. Here's the deal. When it comes down to stimulus, they don't give us stimulus because they like us and they care about us and they want us to be financially free and financially stable. They don't care about us one bit. That's not what it's about. It's about using us. They literally use us. Oh man, those beep, you know what I'm saying? Right? Insert little noise sound or whatever. Beep, they call us what? Beep, right? But anyway, my point being is that they literally use us by giving us money and saying, here's $1,000, here's $1,200, here's $1,400 because we care so much. No, they don't. They don't care. They want us to use it, spend it. So they literally use us by giving us money and say, here, go buy some junk and stimulate the economy. That's literally what it's for, okay? Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off on a little tangent here. Point being is that this is going to be an important report that comes out. Let's see. Based on what economists and many people are suggesting, we're going to see a nasty number. Are we really, though? I don't know. They've said that many times before over the last several years. Oh, we're going to see a nasty number. And then all of a sudden it comes in pretty strong. So let's see what happens here. But after this report, kind of once we start to get September's numbers, it might start ticking up again because then those businesses will start hiring seasonal help for the holidays already. We'll start to see that here slowly in September, which we'll get the September report in the early October. But then once we get into October, for sure, holiday and seasonal hiring will be happening for sure in October. So we're kind of out of the woods at that point. Maybe. We'll see, right? Some nasty things can happen at the end of the year as well, right? All right, anyway, again, huge shout out to Barbara T. Thanks again for reaching out. Really appreciate you. But again, join Barbara T. and the other 4,000 people here in the community that have called the team of advisors right there to get some help with your Medicare plan. And again, it does not matter what you have. A supplement plan, Medigap plan, Part D plan, Medicare Advantage. If you're 65 or retiring and eligible for Medicare in the next 6 months or so, you've got to call them right there. If you're on Medicare and you don't have a supplement or a Medigap or an Advantage plan, or Part D plan, hello, you got to call them. Seriously, I know some people very well, some family members, some friend people that my parents know who are literally on Medicare and have no additional coverages. That's not good. That's not good at all. You're still on the hook for a minimum of 20%. That's not good at all. Anyway, point being, give them a call. They will help you out. It's totally free, by the way. The average senior that is calling them with that phone number there is saving $1,100 is the average savings from the seniors that are calling them. Anyway, they're going to look through 20,000 plans across the country to find you the best plan at the best price with the best coverages and the best fit so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to visit, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They're going to look through and find all of those and see what options you have. And they're going to do all of that completely for free for you. Anyway, let me know. After you talk to them, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how it goes, and I'd love to feature you, give you a shout out, just like Barbara T here in this video. And I would love to feature you in an upcoming one. Just make sure to use the word chapter in your comment so that I can find that by using a keyword search, and then I would love to give you a shout out. All right, enjoy. Please make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Otherwise, make sure to share this phone number right there with your friends, your family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, your social media. Anybody that you know that is on Medicare should be calling them to get that review and see where they're currently at, especially with annual enrollment coming up in like a month and a half-ish, give or take, right? When that comes up, again, pro tip, call them now. When you call them, you'll be bumped to the front of the line for annual enrollment. If you wait, you're at the back of the line of 70 million seniors. That's my little pro tip for you. Just call and ask. Seriously, it's 100% for free. Same thing with your friends, family, social media, and anybody you can share that with, tell them that. They'll be so grateful you shared that with them. And then when they save money and get better coverages, then you get all the credit and you get to be the hero. And maybe they'll take you out for a little treat or something. I don't know. How cool would that be, right? All right, anyway. Please subscribe, 100% free, big subscribe button down below. Please share the video, share button down below. Like the video, thumbs up button down below. Check out the other 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up now. Check those out. Until next time, enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.